Raptor back, and welcome to the second episode of Cypress Sapling Zoo, our Planet Zoo series. I'll figure out a better intro at some point, but anyway, this is episode 2, and I kind of spoiled it in the last episode, but hey, these are the first 2 episodes that I had recorded at the time that I'm doing this commentary right now. This is a lemur habitat, which is the first habitat in our zoo. I don't know, I just couldn't think it. It's that struggle of the first animal to put in your zoo, and it seems like I often go for the lemurs. Because they just seem like a good fit. I don't know what it is. But this habitat is going to be for all 3 lemur species, including the, well, it's not that new anymore, but a while back we got the black and white ruffed lemur, which I was super happy and surprised about. I was like, finally I can have Zaboomafoo. It's a little nostalgia trip for anyone who remembers that show. Anyway, this habitat, it's technically the second time that I've built this habitat, because I built this in another sandbox zoo, not on the channel obviously, but I just loved it so much, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it again for this zoo, because it's a cool habitat and I really like it. It's basically, okay, so these tunnels that are on the Steam Workshop, obviously, I used the same tunnel in the previous version of this that I made in another sandbox. It basically goes over the path, so the lemurs just kind of walk over your guests' heads, and I just love that so much. It's so cool. I'm probably gonna make more of these kinds of habitats for more animals in later episodes. Although, for some reason, this time when I built this tunnel is causing problems. Even still, I haven't completely fixed it. I don't know what it is. Like, the other version that I did in the other sandbox, it used a smaller tunnel, and you see that I started with a smaller tunnel, and then I got the bigger one, or one of the bigger ones later, but I still had issues. I don't understand. It's weird, because, like, I didn't have this problem in the other park. It was weird. I don't know. Hopefully I'll get it fixed at some point before this series is over. I hope I will, because it worked on my other zoo, and I don't understand why it isn't working here, because, like, it's basically the same thing. I don't know. Anyway, enough about that. But yeah, this is Lemur's Crossing. That's the name of the area. The home for all 3 species of lemurs we have in the game. Now, like I said, this is technically the second time that I've built this, because I built it in another file, like I've said like 10 times already. But this is slightly smaller. That other one, it felt like it was too big. It was basically the same thing, but a bit bigger. Maybe that's where my problem is. I'm not sure. I don't know. I need to just be quiet about that problem. I'll get it fixed at some point, hopefully. But yeah, basically it's split into 2 sections. There's an indoor section and an outdoor section. And the tunnel that goes over your guests' heads is basically the way the lemurs get from section A to section B. Now, the outdoor section is the only section that the staff can go in. I was thinking about making a tunnel underneath, but I decided against it because it would just feel weird. Like, I don't know. I didn't really know how to go about it and make it look good anyway, so I just was like, nah, I'll just have all the enrichment and feeder stuff on the outside part where the gate is, and I'll just have, like, toys on the inside part. I have some toys on the outside part too, but yeah, because the staff don't need to be there for the toys, they just need to be there for the feeders. Anyway, so in between the two sections is where it's it's where the people look at the lemurs, of course. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. This is kind of weird. I honestly have run out of things to say because this isn't like an amazing, like a huge thing. It's the first habitat in our zoo. I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I mean, I must love it if I'm building it for a second time. But there's not really much else to say. I mean, okay, so behind the, I guess this is the other thing I can talk about. Behind the, outside section of the habitat is a river I put in. I don't know if it's actually in the speed build footage at this point right now. The speed build footage is a lot shorter than the first episode speed build footage, by the way. That was almost 3 hours. I think this was like maybe an hour and a half because this is technically recorded over 2 days. Or 2 sessions, I don't know. Anyway, behind the outside section where at first I just made it logs, but then I was like, no, it feels a little weird. I'm gonna like make it kind of an illusion and put like chain link on the other side so it kind of looks like there's more out there. And I just kind of made like a little river, and I'm thinking that like that pond or whatever that I was wanting to put in that main place and behind the lobby or the main plaza or whatever in the last episode, I'm thinking about connecting that river to that. I don't know, it just seemed like something. But yeah, I just kind of put that there to make it a little more interesting, apart from some trees and stuff. I mean, I put a giant baobab tree back there because, you know, that's an eye catcher. And it definitely wasn't because of King Julian. No, I will admit, I did instantly think of that. Anyway. Yeah, I don't really have too much more to say about the speed build. I can't believe that I actually kept it going about as long as the speed build commentary for the first episode. It did not feel like I had as much to say. It was weird. Anyway. That's Lemur's Crossing. As broken as it is. No, I really want to get that fixed though, because it's really nice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for future things in the zoo, leave it in the comments. And make sure to become a part of the Raptor Pack today and subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll know when the next episode comes out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Take off your Raptor Pack. Bye.